Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do my BookTube Newbie tag, so stay tuned. Okay, so I figured it was about time for me to do a newbie tag because, well, I never did one. And since on January 1st I changed my channel name and kind of the focus of my channel to be a little more focused on books, I decided I should do the BookTube Newbie tag. It took a little while to figure out, I guess, who created this tag, but I think I found it, and I'll put that in the description down below if you want to check it out. And I guess let's just get into the questions. So question number one was, why did you start your YouTube channel? Well, initially I started my channel as an unboxing channel where I was just unboxing subscription boxes because I love subscription boxes and I get so many of them. And well, that was kind of all I ever really watched on YouTube, mostly. That and videos my husband wanted me to watch and things like that. I really didn't watch too much YouTube. I would go on YouTube to look for videos that people did of unboxings of subscription boxes that I was kind of interested in getting. And then I started getting all these different subscription boxes and I was like, I should do a channel myself and do my unboxings on there. In the process, I discovered BookTube. And books are another of my big obsessions. I love books so much. And I have tons of books and I love reading. And I was like, I want to incorporate that into my channel as well. And then I also want to just incorporate me and my life and what I like to do and the place that I live in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, and I love this town, this city so much, and there's so much to do here and so much to see, and it's like a big city without being too big, and there's a lot here, but there's other bigger cities that are not too far away. Like we have Nashville and Knoxville and Atlanta, and none of those places are more than 2 or 3 hours away. So I just love this location. And so I get to do a lot of fun things here. And so I like to make videos of the fun things that I go and do. Question number 2. What is some fun and unique things that you can bring to YouTube? Well, kind of like what I was saying about my town, I can show you things that you might not have realized are here. Actually, I think it was like New York Times or something like that just did a list of 52 places to visit in 2018, like all over the world. And there's places in, you know, tons of different countries, and Chattanooga, Tennessee made the list. And I thought that was pretty awesome. It was like number 25 on the list. And I thought that was so cool. And it's a fun place to be. And so I thought, you know, between my books and my boxes and all the amazing stuff that I can show you for Chattanooga, that's kind of the fun and interesting thing that I can bring. Plus my family. I think they're pretty fun and interesting too. Alright, number 3. What are you most excited about with this channel? I am most excited about connecting with other booktubers and just other people in the book community. Unfortunately, my family is not really big readers, and I'm like the only reader. It's kind of sucks being the only reader because I want to share my love of these books, and I can't share it with them because they really just don't care. That mean they'll listen, but they don't get it like we get it. So that's kind of what I'm most excited about with this channel. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? You lose yourself in a book and you kind of you're transported to this other world. And you know, sometimes when I'm reading a book, I see it in my head like a movie. And other times when I'm reading a book, I'm in the book. I'm feeling it. I'm living it. I'm one of these characters in this story. And it just kind of transports me to another world. And in either case, I love it. I love books. Question number 5. What book or book series got you into reading? The first book or series that I can remember would probably have to be the Babysitter Club series. You know how, like, in elementary schools, or I guess middle schools do it too, I don't know. In elementary schools, they send you home with that little Scholastic paper, and you go and you can, like, pick out the books that you want to buy at the book fair, or that you want to order or whatever. And they always had 1 or 2 things that you could actually sign up for that were like a reoccurring thing. And I asked my mom if I could sign up for the Babysitter Club one. And she said yes. And I think this was also the beginning of, like, my obsession with subscription boxes too, because it kind of worked along those same premises. So she signed me up for it, and every month I would get a package in the mail, and it would have 2 Babysitter Club books. Like, it started with books 1 and 2, and every month they sent me the next 2 books in the series. And it also came with, like, some kind of little craft or something like that, and maybe a bookmark, and just some little things. A lot like subscription, like, bookish subscription boxes are now. They were like the beginning of that. And I would devour both of those books in a day or 2. They would just be gone. And I would just be, like, anxiously waiting for the next package to arrive. It was torture having to wait an entire month for those packages to arrive. But that's the first that I actually remember. But I know that I was a reader before that. Number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Well, let's see. I have a few booktubers that I really, really enjoy. Like Sasha from A Booktopia, and we've got Kayla from Books and Lala, and Allie from Hardback Hoarder. For one, I would ask them, do they want to hang out? Because I think they would all be really cool people to hang out with. But 2, I would ask them, you know, about their editing, and I would ask them about the business side of it, like being affiliates for bookish subscription boxes, and, you know, how all of that kind of works. So I think that's what I would ask them about. But I'd really want to hang out. Question number 7. What challenges with having a BookTube channel will be hardest to overcome? So I think originally I would have said that my biggest challenge would have been getting over the mean, nasty comments. But I have already been through that, and I've had plenty of mean, nasty comments already. And it sucks. But I've kind of, I guess, learned to try to ignore it and not let it really get to me so much. But I think at this point, my biggest challenge to overcome is more getting the content edited in time, and enough content, and often enough, but not letting it, like, overcome my whole life, which I let it do sometimes. And then I'm like, you know, stressing me out. But I think that's my biggest thing, is to not let it become something that stresses me out, because it's supposed to be fun. And it's kind of when I take that moment and I'm like, I get all stressed out, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be fun. You need to chill out. And then surprisingly, I'm way more productive at that point. But I think that would probably be my biggest challenge, is to not let it stress me out if I can't get a video out when I want to get a video out. It's okay. I can get it out the next day. Question number 8. When did you start reading? So I actually had to call my mom and ask her this, because I really had no idea. I said, hey Mom, when did I start reading? And I said, not when did I learn how to read, but when did I really start reading, like, all the time? And she said, when you learned how to read. She said, I was full on reading at 6 years old, and I really haven't stopped yet. So yeah, 6. Question number 9, where do you read? I read mostly in my office here. And I also listen to audiobooks, like in my car a lot. Like pretty much anytime I'm in my car, I'm listening to audiobooks, which drives Xander crazy. He's just really not interested in books, even audiobooks. He's just not interested. But that's to me, that's a perfect time, because every once in a while I'll listen to the radio, but I listen to books and I enjoy it. Number 10, the last question. What kind of books do you like to read? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think probably my favorite would be fantasy. I read a lot of fantasy books. I do, however, like other things. I like contemporary, I like romance and thrillers, and I don't know, I like everything for the most part. I'm not really big on nonfiction, but I do like some. I like some classics. I like pretty much anything that's like fantasy, dystopian, romance, thriller, horror. Not too into gore as far as horror goes. I like suspense. I like that and that kind of thing, but not like slasher movie type stuff. I don't need to hear about somebody literally spilling guts. But I can tell you right now, I'm currently reading 3 books. I'm reading The Chronicles of Amber, which is fantasy, I believe. I just started that because a friend sent it to me. I'm reading A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and I'm reading Homefront, which is definitely like a paranormal fantasy. All right, well, that's all the questions. So in honor of StrikeBackVideoAthon, I want to give a shout out to TatiTheTinyBookTuber. Oh my gosh, she is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, you have to check her out. She is so adorable, and she does tons and tons of tag videos and challenges, and she's just fun to watch and has this sweet personality, and I think everybody is just going to love her. So I will make sure to put her link in the description down below. Definitely go and check her out. And I guess that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, bye!